Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to the season finale or mid-season finale of Stargate Timekeepers. Stargate Timekeepers has taken a very interesting way of doing things, a little bit television programs that we're seeing today. You'll get half a season at the beginning of the year, and then midway through the year you'll get the second half of the season. This is how they've done it with Stargate Timekeepers. Cedrin have decided to go this way, and we're expecting the second order missions in April. So this is season 1, episode 7, and is called Circles, and sees our protagonists storming a Goa'uld pyramid battleship. Here we go.
The team managed to steal a ship from Moloch's base and take their comrades off-world. After weeks of space travel, they finally reached the location of the Lambda site, only to find a Goa'uld warship where the outpost of Stargate Command once stood. As their last resort, the team must enter the pyramid ship and find their way to the planet Stargate. Currently on Stargate Timekeepers.
This is Harper. I'm on board. The force field is down. We can go.
Oh yeah, we snagged a beauty. This is no ordinary Teltac.
Where's Harper?
He said he was on board. Could it have been another ship?
Approaching the Lambda site.
That doesn't look like the Lambda site.
It is a Goa'uld warship.
What?
We can't turn back. We've got nowhere else to go. We need to get to the gate, even if it means going inside that thing.
Are you certain that this is the place?
No doubt about it. Base was here. Well, whatever happened, the Goa'uld have moved in. And I hope the gate's still here.
It must be. We just need to find out where it is. We should look at one of these Jaffa's memories. An officer would be best.
Sure, but let's take them somewhere quiet. There's a lot of eyes around here.
Good idea. Most likely, the gate's in the ship. If so, once we know where we're headed, we'll have to find a way in.
That should be fun. All right, let's move ahead.
They've got some pretty foul weather here.
Yep, that's the Lambda site for you.
Is this still the Lambda site?
I don't know. I just hope they got away before, you know.
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
Understood.
Here we go.
So here we go, straight away. We're past all the talky bit, which explains everything.
Let's go.
Now we're at where the rubber meets the road, or where Braytak's beard meets his face. Let's talk about it this
No
way.
problem.
We're taking Jaffa out left, right and centre, and with this, we're kind of having to move
Onward.
some of the bodies. The first one was dead easy. First off, when I played this through, I thought, I gotta take all these people out. This level is not like it. It's a case of more
Oscar Mike.
sneaking past than taking them out. In fact, you will be punished if
Already
you try
on it.
and take them out. So it'll make things a little bit more difficult with the
A
overlapping
Goa'uld
lines
ship
of
like
sight.
this is a dangerous
Sneaky
place.
beaky.
It
That's
is a
what
great
we've gotta
risk to
be.
go inside
Get
without
your
a
party
plan.
in super
I
stealth
know,
mode,
but we're
which
running
in
out
this
of
game
options.
means crouch down
We've got to
and
see if
get
the gate's
yourself
here.
in all the
If
bushes
it's not, I don't
behind
know
the
what we'll
crates.
do.
You know the score. This is the Lambda site. The Goa'uld have taken it over. There's plenty of bushes around. Here is one of the very few areas where you can stun several people. You've got to get that guard over there and scan his memories. We can use a couple of different methods to get this done. We're going to distract them with the headpiece of Ra, which Atar has.
You know how to
And then when in the area, she's going to drop a grenade on them. We're going to rush over. We're going to beat them all up. We're going to tie him up with the zip ties, and no one's going to be any the wiser, which is the way things have gone in this game so far. So here we go. I'm using a bit of tactic mode as well, because I tend to get myself all confused when I've got multiple people here to use. So I'm using the tactical mode to send people over, give them a good slap. Once they've had a good slap, out with the cable ties, and we can move on. It goes a little bit smoother. So everyone's been kind of knocked out, and their knocked out bar is starting to decrease. Now we've got to go through the arduous task of cable tying them. Jaffa at the top of the screen, he can be a bit of a pain, so I'm going to move some of the ones that are at the top into a bush. I think I've generally got everybody now. That's good stuff. Get them in a bush, and then what we can do then is we can get Sam, who's our infiltrator, over to that Jaffa with the golden helmet, and everyone likes a nice shiny golden helmet, don't they? Who's a Jaffa officer. We can knock him out with a Zat, something like that. And what we can do is we can scan his memories. That'll give us important parts of the mission that we can take forward. Once we take it forward, we know where we're going to do, and unlocks the rest of the story. Easy.
All right.
So there you go. Over he goes. Gonna make sure no one's in sort of like listening distance, because the Zat does make a bit of a sound, and that's what you've got to be careful with these games. Give them a good zapping, and once they've had a good zapping,
Now you're talking.
the sound waves could alert other people. So this is what we're doing. We're going to make sure everyone's moved out the way. We're going to give him a good zatting, knock him out, tie him up, scan his memories. This is what we're going to do. Zat. Here he comes, so we're going to wait for him to go. You got to take him out as well, mind. Once we've done that, jobs are good.
Here we go.
Right,
I'm here.
he's on his way. Get the Zat ready. Now, 1 shot to stun, 2 shots to knock him out, 3 shots to disintegrate. I'm going to use the 3 shots once, and because the Zat takes quite a while to recharge, you're like, why am I hanging around you? I'll just cable tie the people up. So we're going to set our sniper, who is Max, on his merry way in a minute. We're going to scan these guys' memories. This unlocks a little bit of a sequence.
All right. I've got it. The gate is inside the ship.
Thank God. And you've put on a nice disguise.
Yeah. I had an idea.
So there you go, our infiltrator is all there. Good for him. He's going to stand guard and cover us down here apparently, which means he's going to do nothing. And we're going to get on our way super sneaky like, and we're going to take out this guard who's patrolling. Now the way to do this part of the level is not go past the armoured Jaffa on the left hand side, which looks like the easier option. Oh no sirree Bob, you have to go through the right side where all the people are looking, and you're going to have to use quite a few of your skills to get through it, namely poison darts, zatting, whistling, sneaking, knocking out, dumping people in bushes. You get the idea. Truth of the matter is, once you try this, out of all the levels, this is the easiest. It just looks like it's going to be the hardest. Here we go. Thump, he's out. Tie him up. Good stuff. Let's get in that bush out the way. Let's get our sniper over.
Yep.
Make sure he's not seen.
Let's go.
Now once we get our sniper over
Here we
to
go.
where the bushes are and our taken out guard is, you can see there's several Jaffa guards that we now
Sure
have to
thing.
take out. Now, you might think this is a bit daunting. Lots of overlapping views. What you got to do here, 2 people in unison. Poison dart to the Jaffa who's covering us, the armoured Jaffa. Now the poison dart will work against the armoured Jaffa. It'll give him temporary blindness. And we're going to hit the other 2 with a grenade. They're going to be stunned. No dramas. Everyone's a winner. So these 2 here, leave them. leave him, because we're going to do some sneaky beaky. We're going to move between those crates. We're going to zap those two guys with a grenade. We're going to hit him with a poison dart. That's going to induce a bit of blindness. Here we go. So the tactic mode is what we're going to do. First off, it's going to be a tar. Right, we're going to get the grenade over there. Lovely. No one else is going to hear that. That's where the grenade goes. Next thing up, Max. Where is he? There he is. Right, poison dart. Pew. That's what he's going to get. Right in the mush. We're going to execute that. Once we execute that, we're going to move people up through those boxes and into that bush where there's a Jaffa looking over a precipice. We all know what we're going to do to him. Right, and we're through. Easy peasy. No one's woken up. No one's seen us. We just got in there. Right. There's a little bit of a ledge there. No one's going to see us. We're going to go over. We're going to give him a quick slap. Tie the other guy up. Just for completeness. Because, you know, we're a bit of a sadist like that. There he goes. And he's down. Zip ties. Next up. This is a little bit tricky. Again, what we're going to do, Max, poison darts. The guy who's moving left to right on the screen, he's really the nemesis here. He's got a really good line of cover. So what we're going to do, first off, is we're going to go around. We're going to get the guy who's sitting down. Once that guy who's sitting down has gone, it's pretty straightforward. We're going to be able to sneak past. Right, here we go. He's going to get a bit of blindness. Atar's going to go up, give him a thump. Right, brilliant. We're going to tie him up. We're going to pick him up. And we're going to move him over into the corner and get everybody out the way. Now, at this point, do not forget to crouch back down.
Yes.
Sometimes the game leaves you standing and everyone goes, oh look, there's Jaffa over there. He's just hit Tony over the head with a stick. Anyway, what we're going to do next is we're going to wait for this guy. We're going to move into the blind zone. We're going to follow him round to one side of that rock, which we've just freed up. And then what we're going to do, nice and simple, we're going to blind him and we're going to run on past. Here we go. This is how it's done. We're going to move up to the side of the tent. The guy's going to come past. We're going to move to the back of that rock. As he moves round, we've got like a 5-second countdown. Max is going to zap him with the dart. We're going to stand up and we're going to sprint into that bush. When we get to that bush, someone's going to about to see us. We're going to duck. And we're through. We haven't got to take any more people out than what we have to. This guy here, again, dart. Pew. Atar will go over there, knock him out. And then we're going to get into the ship. Now this is exactly what I mean. You'll see this a few times through this video, so bear with me, right? Right to the end. Because everything will look unsurmountable. And that's what Stargate SG-1's all about, right? Scrappy little team, unsurmountable odds. It's not about all-out warfare. You've got to use a bit of stealth. So we've just zapped him in the face, bit of blindness. Over there, bash him over the head with a Jaffa stick. Tie him up. He's no drama. We're going to get into the bush at the side of that rock. Nice and easy. Now this game has had a bit of grief on Steam. I think people are expecting base building. All-out war. It's not what it's about. This is quintessential Stargate. It's frustratingly difficult, don't get me wrong, and sometimes I've looked at this game and I've gone, oh, no, it's beaten me. It's beaten me. And I've gone away, I've had a cup of coffee, I've come back, and I've gone, that's how you do it. So it's one of those games. And I think it's getting a bit of a bum rap. Right, we're going to blind that armoured Jaffa. We're going to wait for the guy at the top to move. There he is. The other guy on the other side, we're going to wait for him to go. 5 seconds. Done. Right. Fire. He's blinded.
No problem.
We're off. Right to the rings. And we're on the ship. How easy is that?
Watson, we're inside the ship. Where are we headed?
As far as I can tell, the room with the Stargate is right at the other side of that floor.
How specific? I hope they got signs in here.
Hey, I've been studying this Jaffa's memories, and I found something really weird.
Is this PG-13?
I'm serious. Dr. Harper's in there.
Wait, what?
I can see cells beyond where the gate is. They've got him locked up. Don't ask me how or why, but it's him, all right?
Okay. That's lucky, I guess. We'll have to bust him out. I know the symbol on these Jaffa. It's the same one I saw when we freed your sisters. They were the ones attacking
Right, all the
Moloch.
talkie's over. There's a Stargate here. They've captured Derek. He's been a bit of a donut, like we said. He got on the
This
wrong
is his
shuttle.
mothership.
What do you expect? In this section here, this first entry point, as you come up through the rings, only 2 Jaffa need to be taken out. This guy, who you can see here, and then the guy at the back of the room.
Hey,
Distraction is the name of the game here, quite simply. Throw the headpiece of Ra that Atar has. That'll distract him. He'll come out of the line of sight of people. Go over there. Hit him with the Jaffa staff. Hasn't got to be a special attack because he's not armoured. And he's out. There you go. Whap. Done. Tie him up. Job's a good one.
Indeed.
Next thing, what you gotta do? Crouch down.
Yes.
Get yourself to the back of the room. You know
Sure
the
thing.
score. Staying out of the cone
I shall.
sight of the 2 Jaffa who were deep in conversation. Didn't realise that Tony had walked past and been thumped over the back of the head.
yep.
Anyway, where's Tony? No one. Where's Tony the Jaffa? No one ever asked. Right. Okay. So here we go. Next up,
How can I help?
what we're going to do here, we're going to use a grenade and make good use of the blast range of it, just to get the angle. Throw the grenade, rush over. You know the score by now. We're going to pacify them with the Jaffa staff. There you go. He's all stunned. Whap. Out with the cable ties. Moving on to the next section. Now this next section, you might think,
Shoot.
how am I going to do this? And it looks daunting. And everything throughout this level looks daunting. But out of all the levels, this is by far the easiest. You wouldn't think it, because it's a Goa'uld mothership.
Okay.
Right,
So that was Dolan.
people to look out for. You gotta look at the pillars and the line of sights here, okay? Those 3 over there, don't worry about those having a chat. You gotta look at the guy with the gold helmet, the guy walking towards you, this one here, and just get yourself over there as he walks past. Nice and simple. Just follow the guard on his route, keeping yourself snuck down as the other guy turns his back. This one, same sort of thing. No shooting, no blinding, nothing. Keep your eye on the guard, top right hand, and the guard, top left hand. Here comes the guard. He goes to the
No
pillar,
problem.
5-second countdown, get behind those sofas. He's going to go on his route. 4 seconds now, the other guard's going to come down, turn his back. The key to this is not to be crouched
Let's
and
go.
just run for it.
Onward.
No one's going to see you,
Hey, Watson.
and you're into the next section.
It was Harper you saw here?
As
Close
easy
to
as that.
positive. He's not exactly
This section
far to the
here,
farm
though,
with
a little bit tricky on getting some of the guards, but not overly difficult.
Attack Moloch's base.
Maybe.
What you have to do,
Let's
distract
save
the
his
guard
hide and hear the
and
story.
use a grenade to stun them. Dead easy. There's a roving guard, Jaffa, with a gold helmet, so he's an officer. So you're going to have to stun him with a grenade, and then what you're going to have to do is then use the Naquita charged attack to give him a bit of a zapping. That's all it is to it. Here we go. He's on his way.
Indeed.
We're ready with our grenade. That's him stunned. That's him knocked out. And that's him tied up. Now, because there's quite a few people in this particular area, my advice is to move the guard just in case.
Understood.
You can put him over here. No dramas. And it's down. Great. Brilliant. Go and collect the Amulet of Ra. And what we're going to do now is we're going to use Max's ability to whistle. Now, who thought that would have been tactical, eh? But the whistle will attract people within a certain area. It's got quite a wide
Shoot.
area. You can move into the middle of the corridor, click whistle. That guard will be attracted. No drama. As soon as he's
Here we
attracted,
go.
we'll hide
You are
Max.
certainly not
Hit
afraid
the other
to
guy
take
over the head
risks.
with a tar.
I like to think
When he's hit
they're
over the head,
calculated.
we're done. You're all up. Boom. Now, I've managed to alert everybody here, which is a bit of a pain in the backside. But if we move out of the way, they'll look around for a bit, realise no one's here, and away you go. No one's going to think where Jeff the Jaffa has gone. Thought Jeff was stood by there. No. Where's Tony? No idea where Tony is. What about Dave? Oh, haven't seen Dave for episodes. No one thinks. Bit of a shame that if they had put that level of AI in to know that a Jaffa is on a route,
Yes.
they would have realised, perhaps after 2 rotations, the Jaffa was not there. That would have caused an alarm. That would have made the game move a bit quicker, I think. Super sneaky. Crouch down. We're going to get behind that pillar.
Oscar Mike.
Nice and easy. We're going to use a sniper dart to take this guy out. We're going to sneak over, beat him over the head with the Jaffa staff.
Sure thing.
You know the score by now. We're going to leave him there though. Then we're going to get that guy who's, I don't know, polishing a box by the look of it.
I shall.
And then we're going to move on to the next section. There you go. He's down.
Indeed.
No one's looking. Nobody cares. And this is what I mean about this level seeming very daunting, but really,
A fine idea.
it's one of the easiest levels there is in the game. Now, I'm playing in story mode. I know people are saying, oh, well, I play in normal mode and I play in brutal mode. Well, good for you. I value my sanity. This game was hard enough in story mode as it was,
Yep.
let alone having to worry about all the things
Now you're talking.
that go on, like resource management, how many darts you have, how many grenades you have. In story mode, you're not limited by weapon quantity. All we're going to do here is nice and simple. We're going to sneak past. No one's really looking. That Jaffa at the end probably is, but we're probably going to be able to hit him with a dart just to get his eye off the ball, so to speak. Right to the end. There you go. And the
Unable.
Jaffa has been shot. Come on. There you go. Shot. Pew.
Onward.
Everyone's crouched
Oscar
down and
Mike.
get him in the blind spot of those pillars right there. Right, blind spot has been achieved. 2 things to do here. Tactical mode. Shoot one, drop a grenade on the other. Nice and easy. But tactical mode, by pressing T, is the way to do it. So we can hit him with our sniper. Nice and easy. See, we got a good line of sight. And she can use the grenade out by there and catch him. So we might have to move over a little bit. But it's not difficult. We're not going to bother taking him out, not going to bother zip time. We're just going to move directly into the next section.
Let's go.
Dead easy, really.
Hey, Bolton.
That's what
I
we're
was
going to do.
thinking about this planet. Why Dolus came here. The Stargate
So with
must
everyone
be the main
dazed
attraction.
and confused,
Yeah,
we're
must
through.
be. Well, you know,
How easy was that?
can't imagine a
They're
warlord
stunned,
coming
they're a
here to
little bit
study
confused,
DNA.
we're
Say
okay
what
with it.
now? Coronal mass ejection.
Right, moving on.
Solar
This is simple.
That's what
Grenade.
1936 was studying
The 3
here.
Jaffa over there,
Might help
including
with the
armoured
crappy
one.
weather.
I did mess
yeah.
this up a little bit, mind, but I saved the day because they were peasants and they just ran and hid in a corner as opposed to going to the nearest Jaffa. And what it
Now
is,
you're talking.
the control method, for some reason, I don't know, the controls didn't work for me. That's my excuse anyway. See, I'm knocking him down.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I hit him with a double attack. I'm going to start tying people up. Everything got a little bit confused. He was done. I want to get him tied up as well. He was tied up.
Shoot.
Now we're getting over here. He got thumped
else
on
you
the
got?
head. He got a bit of a thump as well. These are all civilians, mind you, by here. He went and ran
Here we
into the
go.
sight line of a Jaffa. I had to move out the way pretty quick. Then I crouched down. Nobody batted an eyelid, even though there was a body lying there unconscious.
Sure thing.
All done. Now there's 2 ways you can do it.
Fine.
By far the easiest way I found was to go through the gymnasium. Now you may try the other method. That's completely up to you.
Here we go.
I went this way. I thought, oh, look at all those people trialing out there. Why not? It looks difficult, therefore it must be easy. That's how I've been judging this game all along. Now, there's an opportunity here. What you gotta do, first off, Jaffa walking around, again, distract him, hit him with a stick, Naquita attack, grenade, make sure no one can hear you if it's a grenade, sneak over, make sure you're crouched. But with this, what's key is there's a gong. That opportunity there, that's flashing to the left hand side, is a gong. You get your protagonist, move them over, use the hand to interact with the gong, ring the gong, see what happens. Right, okay, we're off. There you go.
Understood.
Here's the gong. Doors open, and off they go for their tea, and you've just taken out 6 Jaffa. Off they go back to their barracks through that door. The doors close.
Now you're talking.
No dramas. Who cares? So now, you've only got to get through that one particular guard. A nicely aimed poison dart blinds him. You sneak up. Again, get the stick out. Job done. Because he's not in anyone's particular line of sight, it's nice and easy.
Need something?
Again, another case of a level looking far too difficult and it being far too easy. Right, there we go. We're going to get her over there. Disable him with a double Naquita attack.
I shall.
There you go. Out with the cable ties. Then the easy thing is now is to shift everyone to the top. Alright, it's a couple of people with different line of sight, but this is quite simple, really. You can cheese it. The Stargate is just that corridor.
Need something?
Right, let's move our sniper up. Max.
No problem.
Right, now we're both together, we're in unison.
Oscar Mike.
Up into the corner. Just to be complete, I'm going to shoot a dart at that guy. Hit the other guy with a grenade, and I'm off down the corridor. Quick, sharpish. Right, there's the cone of sight. Can't use the thumping. What we have to do is use the dart on that guy just in case he looks. Pow. Nice and easy. And then we get a tar to throw the grenade. You might not even, there it is, it's done. Right, not even going to bother
Let's go.
knocking him out. I'm just through and out the door. Down this road now, there's a 3rd Jaffa right at the end.
Here we
right
go.
there.
What will we do?
Now we're not going
if
to
we do
bother
not
with him
find
right in the
gate?
corner.
I don't know.
We're just going to
I didn't
march
think we
right
need
up,
alternatives.
throw a
Perhaps we
grenade,
could find another planet with a
knock him
Stargate.
out,
I don't want to
get
think
to
that
the
far ahead
spot,
right now.
and we're done. And that, effectively, is the end of the level. Do you see what I mean?
Understood.
It's that easy. It doesn't even matter if those Jaffa see you, which they're going to. You stun them, you both of you get to that spot, and it invokes this episode's and this mission's end sequence.
Now you're talking.
Watson, we can see the gate. That's great. Can you get to it?
We're not alone. Stand by.
Are the preparations complete?
They're almost done, Lord Dolus. I am performing the final adjustments.
Dolas. It's him!
It had better work this time. We have expended too much time and labor for this to end in another failure.
You shall soon have all the time you need, my lord. Once the machine is active, we will have infinite opportunities to retry our actions, to refine our plans as we relive this chosen cycle for as long as you desire. We shall destroy Moloch, then nothing shall stand in the way of your absolute supremacy.
What the hell are they talking about?
It is ready, Lord Dolus.
Excellent. Begin!
What are they doing?
I don't like the look of this.